Okay, good evening, great educator. I'm super excited to be here. My name is Komodin Lawal from Tunis Multimedia Educational Service. In today's class, we are going to learn about how to create whiteboard video animation. Now, first of all, before we can create a video on whiteboard animation, as I've mentioned in the group, there are three things involved. In order for us to create a beautiful video, there are three things involved. First of all, we need to source for materials. The second one, we need to plan. Then the last one, we need to execute the plan. Now, the first one which we are going to talk about is how do we source for materials. In order for us to source for materials, we go online to source for materials, and I have given us different sites that we can source for material. For example, like pixabay.com, like Unstock, and splash.com, pixel.com. Those are free sites that you can go that can source our images and the likes. Okay, now we want to then the next one is the planning. We need to plan our video, how we want our video to look like. We plan so that our video will to come alive, fine and neat. Then the last one is to execute, that is all what we have been planning, then we put into practice by creating a video. Now in this video, we are going to create a video on a whiteboard. Then the name of the app that we are going to be making use of is Benim app, is Benim application. Now this is the app here that we are making use of, this one here, Benim app, right? Okay, now let's dive into the class. Now we launch our Benim application. We launch it. After launching it, it will come to interface. Okay, fine. Now this is the interface, but because I've created something on it, that's why it's giving me all these one I've created. But in our own case, when you create it for the first time, now first of all, once you have your application, then once you launch it, it will come here where you have the plus sign here. Then the plus sign, then you click on the plus sign. After clicking on the plus sign, then you have name your movie. So you can name your movie with anything. And better still, you can name it with the subject that you want to create. For example, let's say I want to create basic science, for example. Then I can name my movie as basic science. Right? Basic science. Now, that is that. So, the next thing we're going to do is we click on create movie. Right? So, after clicking on create movie, then to come here, we come to this interface where we have the whiteboard. This is where we have whiteboard as we have it in our normal classroom, where we have the board where we write our marker on it, right? So you can see this is whiteboard something. And as it is, there are different things that we can do with this. As you are seeing, this is whiteboard background. We can change the background if we like. If you want to change the background from white to another color, it's possible, right? So what we just need to do is we click on these three dots here. If you want to change the background into different colors, right? So we click on the three dots. Now, this three dots, that's what we're going to click on, right? So let's try that and see. When we click on the three dots, then we have all these. We have play, we have copy image, add video, audio, the other elements, select background image, select background color. Now, we have select background color, right? We want to change the background color, right? So you click on it. So after clicking on it, then we have various different colors that you can make use of, right? So for the purpose of let's just click on one. So if I click on this purple, then I'll click on select. right? Can you see? Fantastic. It has changed the background for us. So now, and also another thing that you can do to this, you can also make your background as image, right? For example, just click on the three dots, then you come to select background image, right? Then you click on select background image. So automatically it will take you to the gallery, your phone gallery, where you have the image that you want to use. Now, also, for example, you want to work on a particular project, maybe you want to work on a particular topic, let's say domestic animal, for example, you can make your background image to be the domestic animals, right? So now let's see now. So I want to input an image here to represent my background, right? So this is my gallery now. I've struck down and locate where I have the image that I want to use. Now I want to talk about I want to talk about domestic animals. Now let me search for the image that I want to use. And when you are creating, it depends on how creative you are. It depends on creativity. If you are creative, then you'll be able to create different things that will be unique. Now let me see. Let's see. Okay, fantastic. So I have this here now. Now I'll click on it. So once you click on it, automatically to tell you to crop, you can crop it, can crop it, can crop it, sort the size, can crop it. So after cropping it, then you click on OK, right? Can you see now? Automatically it has changed the background to what? To the image, right? So you have successfully learned about how to change the color and how to change the background, right? So that is that. So now let's say I want to go back to the color, then I have to go back to the white, then you can see I've changed it back to the normal white background, right? So the next thing we are going to learn now, these are the tools you are going to be working with, from the sticker, the text, the BG, the hand, and the music, right? So the first thing, let's look at the first one, which is the sticker, right? Now when you click on the sticker has to do with where you have the collection of images. Now when you click on the sticker, it will take you to where you have the collections of images. So now the first one, you have add image, add SVG, the animations, add animations. Now look at this now. So you have add image. If you want to add image from the gallery, then come here and add image. Now recent. Now these are the recent, all what I have used before. But in your own case, you might not have this. These are the images that I have worked with, right? Also, we have shapes. You can make use of shapes. You have, maybe for example, you are dealing with mathematics, you can make use of any shape here, right? These are 3D shapes, different shapes that you can make use of, right? Okay, the next one is the what? The business. The next one is business. If you are discussing about anything that has to do with business, these are images that you can make use of. Then we have the next one, we have education, right? So under education, we also have something that you can make use of. Also, then the last one, which is what? We have animation. So you can use any animations here, right? For example, anything that you are talking about that way, you need to have them here. Then we have the community health, right? all these images are for use. Then we are talking about biology as well. You have the images that you can make use of, right? So all these things are for us. So we have people, can make use of people. If you need some characters, all these are characters that you can make use of, right? Then can also we have different things. Now I don't want to make this video to be so long, right? So let's move away from this place. Okay, now this is add image. If you want to add any image, you just click on it. Then you take it to your gallery. Have it on your phone. Then you can add the image. Okay, now let's move from there. Okay, the next one is text, right? So you can click on the text. Once you click on the text, then type what you want to insert. So you can insert whatever you want to insert. Now, for example, then the first one I want to do is, let's say I want to write, let's say subject, for example. Let's say subject. So what's the name of the subject? It depends on what you want to do. For example, your own first one, you can write the name of your school. If you like the name of your school, let's say for example, let's say Daru Arcom schools, right? So I can insert. Now, when I insert it, so after inserting it, then you have all these. The first one, which is what? The capital letter and the small letter. If you want to change the font, then you click on it and change the font, right? So you click on it and change the font of that letter. Can you decide to change the font, right? Can you see? That's it. Okay, now the next one after the font is the color. The next one after the font is the color. When you click on it, then you can change the color of the text. It's just to make the work. Yeah, when you click on it, then when you click on it, then you have the new color. Can you see? Okay, then you have the pencil. The pencil, if you want to edit, you can edit it. Okay, fine. Now, another thing that I want us to look at is the delay, duration, and the pause. So, you also work with the duration. Now, when you click on this, you have the duration, which is 2.0. So, this duration is talking about how you want the final output to look like. If you put it as this 0.2, it will be too fast. So, you want your learners to be able to read it before the something will go, right? So you can set it, you can try to set it, let's see, let's set it to let's say okay, let's leave it as 2.2, right? We are 2.2. Okay, then you are good. Then click on this mark sign here. Click on the mark sign, this mark sign here, right? So you are done. Then if you want to use another thing, you click on the text again. Let's say for example, I want to write, let's say I want to write the subject, let's say the subject is basic science, right? So you click on insert, right? So we can decide to change the color and the font text. Let me change the color of the text. And mind you, when you are changing color, you have to choose the color that will resonate with your background. right? So right now, okay, so let me leave the duration like that. Then text again, then write topic. Or the topic is domestic animal, right? So then insert again, right? So think then the next one, and try to write created by. Then you can decide to put your name, right? Depends on what you want to do with the first page, right? Created by. So turn is multimedia concept. Okay, then we click on insert. Okay, now we can decide to reduce the size. Then where do we reduce the size of the text? Then we click on this button here. Click on this button here. We move it back or we move it forward so as to reduce the size of the text. Right? Can we see? Can reduce it, I can increase it. Right? Okay. Now try to leave it. Then we can decide to change the font size. Right? Fantastic. Right? Please. Now, okay, now. So we click on the. So we are done with the first page, right? So we move to another page. So when we're moving to another place, what do? We click on the plus sign, right? When you click on the plus sign, then you have another page, right? Okay, now we also do the same for the next page, right? So you can change the background. I've said the color background, right? So let's change this to, let's say, blue, right? And click on select. Fantastic. Okay, now click on the text, right? So what we want to write here now, let's say now we want to create our video lesson. Then we have the content. Let's say we have the content of the lesson, right? Now the content of the lesson, let's say insert. Can keep it here. You can see the purple is not resonating well with background, so you can change the color of the text here by, let's say we change it to white. Let's see. Okay, fantastic. Now after that, then click on the next one, which is the text. What is the content of the lesson? Content of the lesson is domestic animals. Domestic animals, right? So domestic animals. Then you click on insert again. Fine. Then you can put it. However, still we can write subject as well as the topic, but you can keep it like this. So okay, now in order for me to bring my work back to life, I can decide to change the backgrounds to domestic animals, or I insert the image of domestic animals. Let me insert the image, domestic animal image. Then I will click on my sticker. I will come to add image, right? But let me go to recent because so then I will click on the image, right? The image will come directly to the center. And can reduce it, can increase it, right? So it depends. So I want to bring in this, then put this at the center. I want to reduce it a little bit, then I'll put it this way. Fantastic. Okay, now I think let's stop the video there so as not to make it too long. Then we'll continue from there. Thank you.